Hey, what's happening, people? Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Resident Evil. Sorry about the false start. I had some technical difficulties with the microphone. Everything seems to be working now. So we're going to play this freaky game. Leon does things different. He has no ability to save or anything, which is going to be kind of irritating. But also we have the opportunity to go and search for weapons and items that, of course, Grace can't carry. So this is going to be primarily a Leon stream. We'll be playing as Leon as much as possible. And going through all the areas that Grace was and collecting things that Grace could not. So that's the plan. Sorry for the late start, but we were on the phone with the New York realtor. We were talking to companies and our internet provider and a bunch of other stuff. So again, it's going to be a lengthy transition, guys and gals, because we will have to leave our current home and relocate to New York. So, you know, stream startup times are going to be long. There's going to be a lot of calls and other things that happen during the time that streams are, you know, have the music playing and things like that. We'll also be packing up the house and doing a lot of other stuff. So there's going to be a lot of changes that will happen that we won't be around as much when the music is going for like an hour or two, because we have a lot of things to do in the next 3 months. And if we don't live stream, then we don't make any money. So gotta do what we can. There will also be a Patreon goal. If you guys want to help with Patreon, we're going to need to do some additional funding and things like that. So, yeah. Alright. Anyway, in the meantime, we're going to go through this trash and pick up some paper. Because why not? Hi, gang. How's it going? Oh, okay. So we are... I have no idea where we are. We're around. So we're going to be looking for places to open up. You can see Grace has already been here in the past. We have shotguns. We have tons of ammunition. Things like that. But I don't even know what kind of weapons and things Leon can use. Still dead people. Could be people coming back to life. Could leap over things. Not really sure. But don't forget to like and share the video if you haven't already. Really does help out a lot. And be prepared for jump scares because things are going to happen. Mostly we're going to be exploring. See these, I guess you would call them hutches or something like that. There's stuff hidden inside of them. So we'll be picking things up such as shotgun shells and important papers and things like that. But be prepared for lots of zombies, most likely. Or not. No.
This place is infested.
This place was infested. Grace did a pretty good job. Okay, clear. I'm surprised some of them haven't come back to life yet. They probably will. The reason why I like doing this game earlier in the day is because I don't like horror games. That's pretty much the whole reason.
His office should be upstairs.
Office should be upstairs, but... Okay, he would have gotten up by now. Maybe. Okay. Ah, here it is. Alrighty. So like I said, we're going to go through those little hutches and we're going to try to get as much stuff from Leon as possible. We'll probably have to kill some zombies on the way. Not really sure. I guess we'll find out as we go. As Leon is much stronger than Grace. And hopefully this will all end up working itself out. Of course, we have cat cam on to kind of limit the spooky factor. Also, it's kind of funny to see a cat shooting zombies. I think it's kind of funny. But I guess we'll find out if a shotgun works just as well as Requiem. Alright, so we're going to go check here. I don't remember what was in this area, so we're just going to do a sweep of everything. Try to get as much stuff for Leon as possible because he has different things than Grace does. Which makes sense, they're two different play styles, so. Okay, clear. Nothing here.
I guess I'll be, I really need...
Hmm?
I didn't get a birthday.
Birthday present. Thank you for the birthday shirts. I've already said that. Very nice shirts. Okay, that guy's dead. Okay, moving on to the next room. What if that big guy comes back? That'd be horrifying.
So, they had a thing recently on IGN where the actress who plays Grace was reacting to Grace memes.
Oh.
For this game.
For this game in particular?
Mm-hmm. One of the memes was the, I guess, like, what was Rachel's friend's name in the Friends show? Rachel and Monica and Ross all dancing around, jumping up and down, going yay! And like they somehow transposed that with a green screen onto the Resident Evil cover that showed Leon on it. So, and the actress who plays Grace, actually they didn't even put her name on the IGN thing. They just wrote Grace actress responds to memes. So they literally didn't even include her name on the IGN thing. Which was, I feel like, kind of jerky to do that. Like, why wouldn't they just write her name? I don't know what her name is. But they also had this really funny meme that was basically like, there was a girl, I guess Sydney Sweeney, in a horror movie where she was like freaking out and sweating and just like in a closet like crying. And then they wrote like Grace in Resident Evil Requiem. And then they had a clip of The Kingsman, which you might not know what that is. It's like an R-rated movie with a bunch of like basically like 5 James Bond type people that are kicking butt and taking names and just like karate chopping everyone and killing a bunch of people. Just taking people out with like just all these like moves and basically kind of like Neo style, shooting them and kicking them in the head. Just like taking out an entire room of guys, one after the other. And then they're like Leon in Resident Evil Requiem.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So they're saying like Leon is kicking butt and taking names and Grace is crying in a closet. And then she responded, she's like, this is accurate.
Yeah, it's true. Leon kicks people in the face and breaks all kinds of stuff, yeah.
That's maybe accurate. I can show you the meme or whatever. Maybe I can show you it. See if I can show you it.
Well, this is concerning. The big guy that Grace killed earlier is gone. The chef from the kitchen is not there. There's a blood stain where he was, but he's not there. Thank you for the super chat. There is no creepy guy right now. He's not here. That's concerning. Means he's probably going to come up and attack me later. Need to get as many shotgun shells as possible. Everybody else is still dead from Grace's little excursion. And the zombies that were here eating, the ones that were headless, are also now gone.
Like I did not see this meme.
Yep, that makes sense.
They have the one where Grace is a little hamster with like a cross.
Yeah, like, but why would Leon be afraid? He's been dealing with zombies since like 1998. And
they have Leon as Keanu Reeves as
Yeah, he would be basically as old as John Wick. It makes sense.
This is the one she responded to. So here's the Kingsman taking people out. And here's her Grace crying in the corner in the horror movie.
Yep. Again, accurate. Very accurate.
Oh, and they had one meme where apparently the actress said that she was thinking the same thing when she was I don't know if she's played the game or if she was watching someone play, but there's a scene.
Of course she played the game. She reacted to, like, she saw the whole game. She did voiceover for it.
Okay, so, like, there's a scene in which Leon is getting out of his really cool car with his cool watch, with his cool jacket, with his cool firearm.
Yep.
So, basically, this scene where he's getting out of the car, and it's like, Leon, like, getting out of his car, showing how cool he is, blah, blah, blah. And they're, like, meanwhile, Grace, like, running for her life, trying to, like, run away from zombies. And the actress was saying that's exactly how she responded, because she realized that while he was doing this whole, look at how cool I am routine, in reality, she was, like, fighting for her life. Somewhere else.
Accurate. That zombie tried to pick up a thing of kerosene and throw it at me. That's a no-no. We'll come back here.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
What
I don't
now?
know why they found this. Here, like, here's Grace and Leon.
Mm-hmm.
And then they found two dogs next to each other that accurately.
Yeah. Okay.
There's one dog that looks like there's one dog with blood all over him that has an angry face. And the other dog next to him, that dog is worried with the little puppy looking at him like, oh my gosh. Like, this dog is looking at the other dog like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, maybe you should do a video reacting to Grace and Leon memes.
If I have time to film something like that.
It's funny.
Timing is everything.
You have to admit these memes are really funny, though.
Yeah. Time to go clean up. So we'll be going back that way in a little bit.
Oh wow, people are already doing Grace cosplay? Why? She just became a character.
I mean, they do cosplay pretty quick, honey.
Well, why do they have to make her outfit look more more low cut than it was in the game?
Because the girl who's cosplaying apparently is well endowed. Grace in the game
It doesn't look anything like how Grace looks in the
right,
game.
because Grace in the game is, I wouldn't say an ironing board, but she's not very voluptuous. They did that on purpose so that people can't be like, see, male gaze. So they purposely downsized Grace. Whereas Jill and Claire, back in the day, were normal women. Grace is portrayed as kind of deflated. But cosplayers, who tend to play so many different women, you know, they can't change their stuff like a slider. So when they put on the same costume, they look different. But back in the day, most women in games at least were like mid-size, middle. Now they've gone smaller because they don't want people to complain and call them gooners and stuff. Pretty much it. We're gonna have to kill a bunch of zombies soon, by the way.
Thank you for the super chat. I won Shadow Gaming. I love the videos, and today I was born 30 years ago. Happy birthday, Shadow Gaming.
I'm coming back for you.
It's Shadow Gaming's birthday, Luke.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Shadow Gaming. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. And another Shadow... Oh, sorry.
Oh, who cares?
Oh, I do. You're in the middle of something. Gross. And, Shadow Trooper said, I feel like that isn't... He said that he felt like it wasn't right, that you couldn't save a lot as Leon, because in the original Resident Evil games, Leon could always save at a typewriter.
It's because if you want my personal advice, or my opinion, I don't think Leon was ever considered to be in the game. I think Capcom made a smart decision bringing him into it. I think that, because you have to remember, this game was in development during the end of the pandemic. So there was a big push for, like, you know, female-dominated, feminist games. And probably halfway during development, they're like, this game isn't... It's good, but it doesn't have what fans want in it. So they took attributes of Resident Evil 2 Leon and Resident Evil 4 Leon and Resident Evil 6, and they put him in the game, which is why only certain areas of the game load up a checkpoint. Also, you have to remember, when they were talking about Requiem for the longest time, they said Leon would not work in this game. Why? Because they were trying to do survival horror and psychological stuff, and Grace was a panicky character. So they wanted people to experience Resident Evil through the prism or the eyes of a character that's losing their crap. Leon is calm and sophisticated and OP as all get out, So him being in the game, gives you no fear. You get shotguns, you get a good use of weapons, but still their most top-selling game for Resident Evil is Resident Evil 4 because it changed the format and Leon is a very popular cash cow. But yeah, he was thrown in the game in order to appease to gamers because it was in development during the whole DEI stuff. And you can tell, but Grace is not an annoying character. Grace is a well thought out, made character. It's just the game was in development when she was going to be the new character only. And then they put Leon in to kind of like, make the game better. But that's why Leon can't save and why Leon can't do a bunch of stuff. He's just a secondary character. But that's fine. I mean, the times you get to play as Leon, you feel really awesome and you take care of business and stuff like that. It's not a big deal. It's not a... I would say it doesn't ruin the game or anything, but you can tell that Leon is just like a guest character. Kind of like he's playing like the Ada Wong role or some of the other like secondary characters. The main character is not Leon. Leon's there to help. Pretty much. But yeah, he was tacked in. But it's a good kind of tacked in. Like usually when you throw a character in, you can tell that the character doesn't belong or it ruins the story. Everything works really well so far, and I've heard nothing but good things about Requiem. People are making fun of Grace a lot, but imagine if Grace was the only character. If Grace was the only character, this game would not be doing as well as it was, and Resident Evil fans would be making fun of it as much. But think of all the great things that's happening with Capcom right now. All the memes, all the publicity. People like playing as Grace. People like playing as Leon. This game has something for everybody. For veterans that want to kill a lot of zombies, you've got the Leon sections. For people that want to be scared out of their poop, you have the Grace sections. So it's a good marriage of two ideas that work really well together. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, it is like two different. Yeah, it is something for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I do agree. Like, I think that this game would do way worse if it was just Grace.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Because, I mean, she is an attractive character, but people make fun of her and they call her a boy because she has no attributes. The cosplayers, when the cosplayers put on her outfit, then they're like, oh, there's something for the gooners. But, I mean, the cosplayers can't help. That they play a lot of different characters for their Instagrams and their other things. They can't... They're not like a drawing. They can't just change sizes to act like a certain way. It's not possible. But at the same time, the people that like Grace, and I think that this game has a good balance for gamers and for people who are activists too. Although I wouldn't really call them activists. They're more like tourists. Capcom made a safe choice with this,
It's a safe choice, but it works. Thank you, Uncle
Thank you
Howdy.
for the gifted membership. Really appreciate that, Uncle Howdy.
Thank you very much, Uncle Howdy. You're breathtaking. Thank you so much.
No, I'm saying it's weird that usually Leon has to fight a lot of zombies. That hasn't happened right now.
Like, why isn't he standing up more straight?
He's sick.
Oh.
Leon has a disease in this one. Probably left over from Resident Evil 6, or maybe he was technically infected in Resident Evil 4.
Because he's, like, hunched over a little bit.
Yeah, he's sick, and he's older. Leon, in his first appearance, he's, like, 18. Leon's second appearance, he's, like, mid-20s. His third appearance, he's in his 30s. And now he's probably pushing close to 50, so he's older. I could be wrong, but I think he's close to 50 in this. Okay, so there's nothing else for me to... Alright, we have to go upstairs now then. Well, I've done a clean sweep of everything then that I can do.
Yeah, the Grace memes with, like, the little gerbil versus Grace as a gerbil.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute, though. And the fact the actress isn't, like, all uppity, like, oh, what? My character's strong and whatever. She wasn't like that. She was just like, okay, this is accurate.
Well, of course. Because, I mean, that stuff doesn't play anymore. Japan's going to play to their strengths, which is they want to make games that are going to be sold by people. Because also you have to remember the price of games has gone up. You can't mess around with you know, toying with the idea of game activism because activists don't buy games. And with the steep prices of games now, you have to release a product that your fan base is going to want to spend all that money for. If it's just a mediocre game or it's a game that's like constantly, you know, punching down on the gamers, they're not going to buy that. They're going to go for an indie option that's cheaper, that has like not necessarily amazing 3D graphics, but has a type of game that they can put their money into. You know?
Yeah.
That's the problem that a lot of these AAA companies are running into, is they catered to people that didn't buy the games. And the people that did buy the games, they protested and boycotted and used their wallet to not buy the things they didn't want to support.
I was just thinking about, like, one of my favorite, like, shows. So I don't know if it was in the 90s or early 2000s. I guess it was a 90s show. But, like, with the FBI agent I know, which is Scully and Mulder.
Mm-hmm.
And there were several times in that show in which Scully was getting attacked by somebody and Mulder had to bust into her apartment and, like, rescue her. So I just think that's kind of interesting because, like, they had that all the time where, like, they showed that the guy was stronger a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
There was no problem with that. I don't know if that was the 90s or I think that was the 90s. But it was just weird that nowadays, then the 2020s, they couldn't show that. They would have to show the girl being, like, as strong or stronger, which was weird.
Right. So this game is a good balance, and it's a good shift back to what gamers want. Gamers want action. They want horror. Grace is the horror sections. And Leon, if you think about it, this is the second time where Leon has had to go through an environment that Grace has already been through. Like, Grace already did all the work. Like, if Grace... Most people's playthroughs, Grace runs away from monsters. I kill them. So Leon would actually have had to fight a lot more monsters had my character as Grace not killed them. Because Leon's section is supposed to be he clears out the zombies and he goes after Grace.
The story is handled around the events of Raccoon City to mark the end of Raccoon City's saga, says Jotaro. You are welcome, Luke and Amber, says Uncle Howdy.
Okay, so I need to go to the other stairs. Another staircase I need to go to. Not here. The other way. I still want to know what happened to that big chef guy. That's what I'm most concerned about.
Well,
the dead chef is no longer in the kitchen. That's the concerning thing.
Oh, creepy.
Oh, he's gone. And Grace hit him with Requiem and got an achievement, too. So Requiem is no joke. That's a powerful handgun.
Yeah.
That's Leon's zombie-clearing handgun. It's a big monster of a firearm. And he gave it to Grace. So Grace, point-blank range, took care of the chef guy. And now the chef guy's up walking around somewhere. So he's going to be probably somebody Leon ends up fighting. Which is going to freak me out because that's creepy. All right, I need the other staircase.
Does Leon get paid to fight zombies, or
he's an agent. He's not part of STARS, but he's part of another organization that deals with zombie outbreaks.
So he gets paid by the...
Oh, he's back!
How did he come back?
It was probably a glitch. Or he's messing with me and he's just lying there dead so he can jump up behind me and grab me and try to eat me.
Would he do that?
Yes, there are Resident Evil games where that happens, yes. Mm-hmm.
Creepy.
Mm-hmm. This is it. This is where we need to be.
I just didn't know if Leon had another job, like that's how he got all his money or something.
Nope, Leon started as a police officer in Resident Evil 2. Then he ended up working for the U.S. government and became like an agent for the president. And when he went to retrieve the president's daughter from a very different type of...
That's where Grace tried to come up last time. We couldn't get through there.
Right. So that means there's another staircase? There's 3 staircases?
Also, I just realized that Leon kind of has early 2000s hair.
There's 3 staircases?
Don't you think he looks like a Backstreet Boy?
Yeah, he has very 2000s hair.
Leon's back. All right.
Okay, see how it updated a checkpoint? This is where we need to go. So Leon uses checkpoints. This is where we need to be, because it's all bloody and gross.
Ew.
Yeah, well. Yeah, but you have to give it to Capcom because they did a great job by incorporating Leon into this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an M-rated game. They're going to have corpses.
Oh.
The thing is, corpses without heads...
Oh. Oh. Oh.
They can't come back.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's why do you think Leon crushes their heads when he gets into a...
Ah! Oh my gosh, Luke.
Yeah, he had a head, see?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. 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 Oh my gosh.
No head? No problem.
Oh.
See? If they have a head, they can come back. That's usually the rule of thumb.
Oh.
Yeah, but Leon's totally unfazed. It didn't bother him. He's like, just another work day.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Watch out!
Hmm?
Oh.
Still playing the music, so expect more creepy stuff. He doesn't have it. He has a head still. That's a problem. Yep. Once the music settles, you know that you're clear through a section. That's usually how it works.
Why did the people make those creatures? I don't know why the bad guys make the virus that causes all the zombies.
You'd have to go all the way back to the very first Resident Evil. And then everything is different. Like, the outbreak that happened in the village from Resident Evil 4, they didn't look like zombies. They looked like people. So Leon was actually killing people that were infected that had not gone full. They were more like mutants than zombies. These are obviously the zombies are back. So these look like the zombies from like Resident Evil 2. I think Resident Evil 6 they also look like real people as well.
Oh wow.
No heads, they can't come back. If you see a head, they can come back.
That is disgusting.
Well, I mean,
this place will not be able to be resold.
it's going to take a lot of bleach.
Can you imagine a realtor trying to sell this place to somebody? My gosh.
Nope.
Oh. They're going to have to bulldoze this whole thing. There's no way.
I have another axe? Why can't I pick up more than one axe?
I mean, you guys can explain the origin of the first Resident Evil game in the chat. That's not really going to spoil it for anyone.
Yeah, I don't think that'll
It's just going to spoil the origin story. As long as if you guys don't know anything about this ending of this game, as long as you guys just try to keep spoilers of this game to a minimum, or to not at all.
Yeah.
But you can explain the first Resident Evil game in the chat.
You can explain Resident Evil 2 through 6 if you want. Just don't talk about Requiem.
Yeah, we've had several people ask questions about what's going to happen at the end of this game, and honestly, first of all, Luke and I don't know that I know of.
Nope.
I don't. And second of all, if we did know, we definitely wouldn't. We try to keep it out of the chat because we don't know the ending.
Okay, so she can't take her.
We can respond and just say, like, thanks for the response.
Yeah, she said that they don't have any room for her. Everything has been very hard for her adoption business and animal rescue since COVID. So they're overcapacitated and they're still, they're understaffed and all kinds of stuff. It was a nicer response than the first lady who got back to me. So, but it's a shame. I didn't tell Kay that Zelda's sick though. I just said that we can't take her with her because and it's actually true. Most of the apartments we're looking at, they only allow for one cat or one dog, and most of them don't allow for pets at all. So
Link's got to be very good
our
boy.
realtor in New York is making an exception because she says Link is famous. Here we go again.
Every single time.
And it's like, well, here we go again. If they've got a head, they're a problem. Oh, wow.
Jotaro says that more of an explanation as to the answer to why all this stuff is even going on will be at the end of this game.
Okay.
Because they didn't explain it a lot completely. I thought it was the T virus or something.
Ah! It's alright, I can fix it.
How can you fix it?
It's called healing.
Gross.
I hate when they come back to life.
That's my cardio for the week.
Leon's like, there goes my cardio.
Was it the same voice actor for Leon? As
Is this the same voice actor for Leon? I don't know. It might be the same guy, but Leon has been voice acted since 1998 or 1999.
What will happen to our cat? There are several nice shelters around here.
We'll find a place for her.
We're gonna find a nice shelter where there are a lot of volunteers that pet the cats.
Mm-hmm.
She'll have a lot of either teenagers or 20-something-year-olds that are volunteers that come in to feed and pet the cats. She'll have a lot of people petting her and taking care of her. But honestly, I'm probably gonna give her away soon, and then I'll probably visit her once or twice before we leave, and that'll be it. I'll have to say goodbye, because you can't. I've been every day since I found out I can't bring her with me. I've been picking her up and hugging her a lot because I honestly.
Oh, I got her for you as a gift as a kitten.
It's ripping me apart because she's my friend, and it's hard. But there's literally nothing I can do. Like, we have had 2 apartments now that have almost evicted us because of cats. The reason why our lease they might not even be renewing might be because of Zelda. If that happens again to us, we could end up homeless because of a cat, and we don't have the ability to take care of her. No. Like, I don't have hundreds of dollars a month to get all the medication and special food she needs. She needs a lot more than I've been able to help her with. Her coat is not shiny. She's sad because I have to lock her up in the little room at night. I cannot take care of her to the point where she needs a lot of extra care. She needs someone to brush her coat all the time. She needs somebody to get her extra special food. She needs someone to get her all her medicine. She needs like a couple $100 in checkups. She's supposed to be getting a $100 vitamin B shot every month, which I don't have the money for. There's a lot of things that I cannot afford that she needs. So if we actually give her to somebody who can actually the shelter can actually pay for her medicine.
Also, our vet might take her in because like our vet likes her.
Because I cannot pay for her medicine. I have to keep dividing her medicine in quarters and in half, and I can't get her nice food that she needs. I have to get her just basic food. And there's nothing I can do. I literally cannot afford it. I don't have $600 a month to take care of a cat. And I don't have thousands of dollars to pay for carpet costs that she's going to cause by going... She's just... If a cat is extremely sick, she cannot control herself. So she's going to be making messes all over the carpet that's going to cause literally... It could be tens of thousands of dollars in damages.
Like, one of the godsends is... Like, even though we have to leave, they already pulled up the carpets where the damage was done. So it's only going to cost us like $200 to get the entire carpets like steam cleaned by the guy who did the basement originally. He's a very nice man. And then it's probably going to cost $200 to hire a maid service for them to clean like the bathrooms and the kitchen and stuff. You know, vacuuming would be pretty easy. I can do the vacuuming and things like that. But the carpet stuff will be done by the gentleman we hired after COVID, who was very, very good.
It's the same voice actor as Resident Evil 2 onwards, says Jotaro.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
We tried to get pet insurance, but it doesn't really cover much. Like, you can get $30 a month for pet insurance, but then you have to go through them and explain to them, and they don't cover normal visits, and they don't usually cover... It only covers, like, extreme emergencies. And we already had our extreme emergency. We didn't have pet insurance at the time.
There's also, you have to understand, there is no pet insurance that you can get renting that deals with cat damages.
Yeah, like, it won't cover the damages to the apartment, which is thousands upon thousands of dollars.
It doesn't. Like, Link is going to get us in trouble because upstairs he's clawed the carpets up there where you can see the wood. That's going to cost hundreds of dollars to repair.
Then the pet insurance also doesn't cover, like...
Pretty sure I found Victor's private office.
Nice work. Lock it up.
Yes, ma'am.
Bingo. I have the IP address. Just give me a minute. And... I'm in.
Okay, hit me.
Sherry.
You're killing me.
I found some information about our illness. Our symptoms confirm a T-virus infection.
Oh, fuck. Wait. At least we're in it together.
Right.
All right, what do we got? Elvis. Grace. What's she got to do with this?
Hang on, Emily. I'm coming. is this under the hospital?
Oh, we're muted? Oh, whoops. How long have we been muted?
I don't know. Because we've been talking this whole time.
Okay, so anyway, guys, Sherry is from Resident Evil 2. She was the little girl that Leon and Claire rescued. So she was a little girl from 1998. She was also the protagonist of Resident Evil 6, which is why Leon shows up in RE6. And she is Leon's partner in Resident Evil Requiem. And both of them have been infected by the T virus somehow. I don't remember how it happened. Maybe Leon got infected in Resident Evil 4? But now we're playing as Sherry, now we're playing as Grace, which means Grace is gonna have a lot of horror stuff. So. Dun 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 dun. I have a makeshift knife that's about to go. I have a hunting knife that's about to go. Oh, not good, not good, not good, not good. I don't think the ID wristband is really going to help us right now. We should probably store some of that. Yeah, but Amber was basically explaining a lot of stuff about Zelda, and it's very painful for us. We're going to keep her as long as we can, and then we're going to find a place for her to live, and we're going to find her a good home. But
we're gonna find her somewhere where there's a lot of volunteers that come in and pet the cats. I'm actually gonna ask that. That's my number one thing, is like Zelda needs love. Like she needs love. Like she's a Russian blue. Russian blues need people. They are very emotional.
Just like little Linky here. Linky is a orange tabby. He needs people, which is why he's always.
Well, honestly, me thinking about giving our cat to a shelter really makes me... I always thought, like, of volunteering when I was younger for a shelter like that, and then I thought, that's not really important. Like, nobody cares. It's not really needed. But actually, people going into shelters, pouring some food in a bowl, volunteering, like, once a week or something, pouring some food in a bowl and some water, and petting the cats in there. Honestly, the cats in those shelters really need love. They don't want to be left there all week with no one petting them. You know, they really need people to go in there and pet them. So, you know, if you guys ever get the opportunity to volunteer at a shelter, just think of our little cat.
No head, no return. Uh-oh.
Emily. Oh, thank goodness. Emily! It collects things.
Right, the zombies talk in this. More blood. I don't know what that is. Yes, darling.
I'm just gonna go and get some coffee and then put it in the fridge and then I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay.
So I can get up later. Almost, I mean, I done. I wanted to
Pokemon.
Yeah, honestly, thank you guys for the prayers for Zelda. Honestly, Zelda needs more prayers than us, I feel. I'm more worried about her than us. So, if you guys could remember, I really appreciate you guys praying for Zelda, because honestly, if the apartment were going to allow her to come with us, I would bring her. Like, if we owned our own home, like if we were gonna buy our own home, then we would bring her.
Yeah.
Because we'd have a little room, maybe off to the side of our home, that she could be in, and she could mess that room up all she wanted, and we could keep getting it deep cleaned, and, you know, then we wouldn't have to worry about it because it's our home. But there's nothing we can do when you rent. There's nothing you can do. Like, if they say they don't want a cat that's sick, you cannot bring it. Otherwise, they'll make you homeless because of it.
Yep.
Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, you have to, I mean, if we end up homeless, then we'll lose. It's very hard to come back after being homeless. Like, if you're living in your car, how are you going to get all your equipment back and learn and live in a house again? It's almost impossible. Most people are homeless. They'll end up homeless the rest of their life. You can't come back from that. Like, you know, it's not gonna work. So, I mean, we can't go homeless because of a little cat. That's impossible. Like, we loved her. We'll always love her. And she's my best friend. One of my best friends.
She was our little kitten, but, you know, the landlord, the new lady, our realtor who we're getting to know, she doesn't even have a cat policy. She's willing to give us a break because of how well behaved Link is.
They'll allow one very, very, very well behaved cat, and Zelda's not well behaved at all.
No.
But somebody was saying, sorry for everything that's happening to you, but in reality, Luke and I have been blessed with a job on the internet. Like, a lot of people have to deal with apartment issues and cat issues and, you know, job issues and having to move cross country. People have to deal with that kind of stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We are so blessed that, like, God has protected us from a lot of these things for so long. And I'm just blessed that we've worked on the internet, and, you know, like, this kind of stuff that we're dealing with now is just a taste of what some people have to deal with a lot, you know. And I'm just thankful, you know, for what I have. You know, I'm still with the same husband after many years, and, you know, we hopefully will have, you know, hopefully Luke's family will help us look around for some places around where we're coming to, so that's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God we're not having to look in Massachusetts, because we would be screwed if that was the case.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness that Luke's family actually lives in the state of New York, because that'll be much better for us, because New York is much more reasonable than trying to find a place in Massachusetts.
Yes,
So it could be so much worse. So I just thank God for, you know, the prayers and for Him protecting us from what it could have been so much worse. But like one of the reasons why we're in the state we're in is, number one, we've had all these horrible things happen to us for so many years, and it's finally culminating. But also, the last couple of years, I've had to visit my family several times, and Luke has almost bankrupted his account to send me several times to see my family when we didn't have the money for it. And, you know, I'm just gonna have to explain to my family that I can't travel cross country this year because how am I going to do this? You know, we're at the point of losing our home. So yeah, so I'm gonna get some coffee.
Okay, sweet. I wish a lot of these things didn't have heads, because they can come back.
I mean, not doing cat shorts with Zelda is the least of our worries. Like, I don't care about the cat shorts. I care more about being near her, and the cat shorts are just an extension of, like, my relationship with my cat. Like, the cat shorts are not like, oh, I have my cat to make cat shorts. It's like I love my cat. I love being around my cat. My cat's so pretty and cute. She makes me feel happy all the time. So I just want to show how much I love my cat by making a short and showing everybody how much I love my cat. So the shorts, I don't, you know, that doesn't, you know, like that. I mean, that doesn't matter. I don't care about the cat shorts.
I might have
That's not an issue.
Speaking of shorts, guys, I might have to take a break to release a Marvel short, because we're at about 745 views for the stream so far. And thank you for the gifted memberships. It does help out with revenue. But the hourly views are about to dip below 1,000 views, which is going to take a long time to fix. So I'm going to release a Marvel short. All we ask is to try to get 200 views on that short in the next 30 minutes. That way the gameplay of Resident Evil can resume. Because we need the hourly views to be consistent to bring people to the channel, as well to have our videos seen by people. If we're below 1,000 views, it really impacts our channel's bottom line and makes things very, 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 very difficult. And makes us work even harder than we already are, which we're working pretty hard right now as it is. I have a Marvel short, another Loki, and Odin short to release, so I'm going to do that. And then I will give you guys the link to where that is. I just need to find the save point before I dip out, because we're at about 10:10 right now. So that means in the next 5 minutes we're going to drop below 1,000 views for the channel hourly, which is going to be devastating. Which will also impact the stream's growth and all kinds of things. It has so many underlying factors. It's super annoying. This is not where I need to be. Where was that room at? Need that room, need that room, need the typewriter room. Link, do you remember where it was? Were you paying attention, Linky? No, of course not. What corridor was the save room at? That is going to be a no. Because I don't want to leave this paused, because if the system ends up shutting down or something like that, there goes your save file. Map. Nope. Those are prison cells. Nope. Linky, don't bite me, please. I was just saying how good and behaved you are, and you're biting my leg. Ow. That's not fun. That doesn't feel nice. That feels painful. Well, excuse me, but... Where the heck is that stupid room? There's no map. It was a computer room. Excuse me. No, that's a toilet. The one thing I don't like about Resident Evil games is how frickin' dark it is. It's so hard to find where you need to go. I need to go find the save room again, and I can't see where to go, because I can't see anything. That's the elevator. Porta potty, not gonna help us. This is it. There we go. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna dip off and get you guys the YouTube short that we need to post, okay? Thank you guys, and I'll be back as soon as I can. And remember, if you want the stream to resume, the fastest way is to click the short link as soon as it comes out. That's how this works, okay? Thank you. Alright, good job, guys and gals. Alright, let's get back into it. So, we still have a ways to go before we hit 1,000 views for the stream. So, keep up with the short if you haven't already, guys. It's currently got a little bit over 200 views in the past... how long has it been? 19 minutes. So, thank you very much, everybody. Hi, sweetheart. I am on the air now. What do you need? Okay, 1 second, guys. Alright guys, sorry about that. Thank you guys so much for watching the short. I had to take care of something. I don't usually say anything, Emperor. It's because I think they're cute.
Then why don't you say what's cute about them?
Okay,
Why do you care about them?
I was helping Amber find something she lost. Which is important to both of us. That's all I'll say. Okay.
Why does my phone think I'm in New York?
I don't know. We're not even there yet. Probably because you've been doing a lot of New York searches, so your phone's like, oh. Okay, got some.
I wrote Duncan near me and it went to New York.
Ah! That's funny.
I'm not developing a New York accent, Luke.
You probably won't have a New York accent. You didn't have a Boston one either. Just relax. Okay, nothing. Great. What am I supposed to do? Now that I have saved, where am I supposed to be going? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really wanted to make you some soup, but it just never works out. You have no idea, and then tomorrow when I wake up, trying to make you soup, I'll have all these other things. I'll have to get the views up, I'll have to do the stupid stream, and now on top of that, there's some stupid thing going on tomorrow. Some important thing is happening tomorrow, and I don't even know if anyone's gonna tell you what it is. I just heard about it on one of there's some Pokemon problems.
Is there a Nintendo Direct tomorrow?
I don't know. They were talking to me about it on my stream that I had to move till tomorrow.
Hey guys, is there a Nintendo Direct tomorrow?
There's something going on. Nobody's telling me what's happening.
Or is there a new game releasing tomorrow? On March 3rd. What's going on? I have no idea where I'm supposed to go next. Came here. This room doesn't do anything.
Well, I don't even know. Maybe God didn't want me. Maybe I was supposed to go out so I'd make sure.
There's an Indie Direct tomorrow?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
What time is it? I don't know.
Probably in the morning.
It's 9 a.m.
9 a.m.?
I guess I have tomorrow off.
No, sweetheart.
Oh, maybe I will be useful.
Always useful.
Never useful.
Let's see what. Okay, spooky tent stuff.
Well, I guess I'll just go to sleep.
I need a tool?
Thank you for helping me find my thing that was extremely important.
You're welcome. Did you get it back to where you need to go? Like, is it away?
Yeah, it's in my wallet.
Okay, it's in your little pink thing.
I thought that was a wallet.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry, that was the cheapest wallet they had was a children's.
That's fine. Not making fun of you.
I don't actually care anymore because we're gonna hopefully be getting a house soon. And once you own a home, it doesn't matter if all your stuff looks stupid. At least I cleaned out those stupid burners. That's the only thing I did today, though, Luke. I did nothing else today.
Okay.
I planned on
lot of calls today and probably have a lot of calls tomorrow.
I don't have time. I don't have the energy to.
You don't. I have a lot of calls.
When do you want me to wake you up for the calls?
2 o'clock again.
2 o'clock for more calls? Who are you gonna call?
More apartments. I need to talk to the moving company again because I've only talked to them through text. Need to get another estimate and tell them that I'm not going to need a large moving van because we needed the large moving van last time because of the big couches and the big beds. It'd be very easy to put the mattresses up against something, and the bed frame that we'll be using is not that big.
I have no energy any day of the week. I'm up for 2 hours and then I'm exhausted. I hate that, Luke. I can't do anything.
Leave you at the animal shelter? There's no, I can't keep my wife anymore. I'm going to drop her off somewhere.
It would be nice if there was a shelter like that.
The only thing that I could do to drop you off somewhere out of state would be a psych ward, but that wouldn't be very nice. And also, I'd have to prove that you're crazy.
That doesn't sound too hard.
No, believe me, it's really hard to drop somebody off at a mental ward. Also, I would never do that to you, so. But that's the only quote-unquote place that you could quote-unquote drop someone off. Like, I can't take this person with me. Can you watch over them? They're crazy. That's it.
So if you're crazy, you get free healthcare.
If you're crazy, you get free healthcare? No. Somebody has to pay for you being there, I think. I don't know. We're not having this conversation, though. You're not a cat, you're not a pet, you're my wife, so you come with me. Wherever I relocate for my job, you come with me. That's how it is. The biggest hurdle is going to be the internet. That's the biggest problem right now. I'm going to have to do a lot of research on because I don't want to get hit with a fee for terminating my service, which could be thousands of dollars. I don't think we have a contract. I think we've been doing pay-as-you-go since the pandemic. They've been trying to get me to renew for a contract.
Maybe that's why they want you to renew. That way, they'll have to charge you if you cancel.
It wouldn't be my fault for canceling if their service doesn't exist where we're going, though.
Well, if you're on a pay-as-you-go, then they can't charge you for a contract.
I don't know. I have to call them on the phone. I'm going to call them on the phone after.
They're going to tell you if... I don't see why they would explain to you how much you can charge.
Because I'm going to explain to them where I'm going. This is the main houses that we're looking at is in this area. And if they say, oh, we don't have service there, it'd be like, well, that's a problem because this is where I'm going and this is what, you know.
So you want to know the weirdest conspiracy thing that's next?
No.
About Jim Carrey?
No. I don't like your conspiracy theory stuff.
It's not a conspiracy theory. It's just like weird that people say that
he has a body double or something. I already know about it.
How did you know that?
I know many things.
Oh.
He has a body double of some kind. Or something.
Yeah, well, I can explain it to you.
Hang on, we're getting hit. One sec, guys. Okay, are we back? Can you guys hear now? Testing 1 2 1 2. Okay. So we're gonna have to do some crazy stuff like unlocking people's cells.
I'm gonna go all the way there and get my car.
Probably a good idea.
I'm freaking tired and I want to get some things done.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I can have the coffee in the morning and get stuff done. Call my dad. I don't even know what time it is.
No good.
It's so late.
Oh, crap.
Not again.
What am I supposed to do here? Uh-huh. I'm not focused, and I'm not having fun right now. Am I supposed to fight this thing, or what? Go and fight it? What place where there's lights? There's no lights down here. I don't think I want to deal with this right now. I can't save right now. They have nothing of value in here. Okay. I didn't want to make a lot of noise. Disgusting. What do I need an empty bottle for? What do I need a lockpick for? Wait, are these spiders? When did the grate open up again?
That's two.
Yeah, I don't think I can handle this right now. My nerves are all over the place. It's a fun game. It's a stressful game. I mean, I'll do better tomorrow. It's getting late, and I'm just like, lot of stuff going on. Where'd the guy go I killed? Yeah, I don't think I can. Can't read that. Okay. What is it, Linky? Okay. Thank you. What was the safe numbers? 80, 40, 60, or 60, 40, 80? Yeah. I think that's gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna make it past the save point or something on the next stream. I gotta get the next stream started anyway, and I need to get something proper to eat. So as long as Resident Evil has 1,000 views, we'll continue with more tomorrow. YouTube has been taking views away from streams, so just bear in mind. But yeah, I'm good. Okay. Next up is going to be Pokemon. You guys will be redirected to it. And that's all I really have. So tomorrow is going to be a very freaky episode. Very freaky. But let's redirect you guys to the Pokemon stream. And then I'm going to get myself something to eat proper and all that fun stuff. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's where the next stream will be. It's Pokemon. And I will see you guys over there, okay? Thanks so much for watching, everybody. God bless, happy gaming. See you on Pokemon.